Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here, once again back in Beam. Today we're showing off some new things and fixes for my stuff, as well as some new things from MJam and Mike Bev. So, first of all, a fix. The, like, high capacity fuel tanks. Uh, Sometimes they would clip the bottom of the chassis. That should no longer happen. And we can see here some new suspension. These are dual reservoir coilovers. These are from the original betas of 1.15 and 1.16. And at the time, we had to remove that second reservoir in front so that the coilover would not have any issues. But now that we figured all that kind of stuff out, I have reintroduced them. These are modeled by Blaze originally, and yep, they're here now. No other changes to this. We do have some more trucks over there to look at. You should behave very similarly to regular coilovers. They're not like tuned special right now. They're just a different model. So yeah, that's about that. Over here, we have the skinny chassis Spider-Man. Before, the batteries would clip the fuel cell guard if you had it in place. They've now been moved to fix that. And yep, it'll look proper now and, not clip stuff. So that's good. Next is Gravedigger. You might think this is very normal Gravedigger. I assure you it is not. And you can already see the last thing there, but oh well. This is Gravedigger, but it's got some more breakable fiberglass than usual. If anything takes a significant hit, it will disappear. And it does that completely randomly, so you get a unique breakage every time. However, it was brought up in testing that this does look just like a regular mesh braking that you would get anytime you run into like a camper trailer. You know, you get big squares or chunks missing out of that. This is supposed to be better than that because it's got like very unique tears and it's never going to break the same twice. But at the same time, you can get some odd looking breakages where stuff is just hanging. And I don't know what the flag was doing there. What? It looked odd. I don't know why that was. So if I go and land just on my roof here, you can see it's some holes in it now. If it were a bit more resilient, or if the broken pieces could like hang off, that would make it look spectacular. But BeamNG just isn't built for that. And if we go over to the node grabber, we can see that all the pieces of the panel physically are still there completely. It's just visually disappearing. So, yeah, that's what's up with that. Small visual change. Well, not small. I'm sure this took a lot of work, I think, to get this far. Unfortunately, with the way we have it all J-beamed, it's not going to look as clean as it would in Steel Titans. Now, I asked Flying to Your Soul what he thought of this, since this was MJam's idea, and Flying to Your Soul said that it would need much higher J-beam density to follow the extremely high poly models of the bodies that we have. That would help fix some of this. but it would require going from the ground up, redoing like all bodies if we would want to do all bodies like this. So I don't think it'll happen. This is just a really cool thing to look at in testing. It's cool to see it in action, cool to see it working. What on earth happened to that panel? That shot off to space. Wait a minute, where did that go? It's just gone. It shot up to space, and it is no longer on this planet. Oh well. I did see, like, something rotating inside the chassis. I really don't know what that could be. Maybe that is what caused it to fly away. Oh well. If I go to report that as an issue, it'll probably already be fixed, or I'll be told that this isn't going to be public, so don't worry about it. So, yep. Very cool idea. Amazing job, Hank. Nicely done. And lastly, Predator. Yep, Mike Bev has been working really hard to get Predator in game, and here it is. Predator had always been one of my favorite trucks as a kid. I saw him at my local arena many times. I'm not sure if he ever won, but, you know, it's always a cool truck. I got to see it in purple and once in yellow, so that was all fun. This one on the CRD 3 chassis. I think they're supposed to be on PEI chassis, but CRD 3 is the best we got, so oh well. Okay, Predator actually is a body that's returning. I am pretty sure this was in the old Bork body pack way back in the day, but it was not breakable. It was like fairly low poly. This one, of course, completely redone. And it'll have working skin slots. I'm only showing off this one because I'm not sure what I'm supposed to show off or what I'm not, so I'm just showing off the base one because that has been shown off in multiple screenshots and videos at this point already. This video is just a compact one showing all my stuff and fixes and everyone else's stuff and fixes. But yeah, it's all very cool. And you can see it is breakable. I'll go ahead and do some stupid crash so that we can try to get the whole truck to break here. Not sure if the J-beam is complete, so I won't show it off. There goes the tailgate, the roof. That roof visor, or roof spoiler racerback is actually crushed and broke very nicely. That looks pretty cool. Not broken off, but it is dented and split. Small details like that is what makes this game great. This is the jump to just wreck your truck. I guess the landing. And we didn't break anything off there though. There we go, there's some more breakage. Racerback, bedside, both off. Aw, there we go. This map is good for not having any, like, extremely grabby walls. Because when I was parking all the trucks up there, I had some of the wheels, like, inside the wall, but the game didn't care. So whoever made this map, props to you for making it not sticky. We've broken the steering. Oh well. Trust me, the body's fully breakable. Very cool to see Predator properly in game. Thank you again, Mike, Bev, and MJam for your hard work. And my stuff should be coming out soon with the new CRD 2.2 stuff. This will mean a major redesign of all my stuff. And so far, I'm moving the extended fuel tanks and the bus and semi-engines over the meme pack, along with retuning all my engines, and also trying to get the new suspension properly tuned so it feels different and not just regular coils that look different. Alright, so I'm tacking this onto the end because I realized I forgot to mention two big important fixes. For the diesel engines and the transmission, before, if you had it in arcade automatic, it would not shift from forward gear to reverse gear. That has now been fixed. So now, if I hold the brakes long enough, it will shift into reverse and go into reverse. The issue with that is it's slow shifting, but the reason why it was doing that was because I had some smoothing in the shifting, and that is made for automatic transmissions to more smoothly shift from like third to fourth and so on the highway, so that you don't feel the lurch. But on a manual transmission, it's entirely pointless, and it was actually conflicting with how the game is supposed to recognize this transmission as a full manual. So now, when you drive this truck with arcade shifting and go into reverse, it will shift into reverse, and likewise it will shift out of reverse as well. And there we go. As well, the new, I guess you could call it poster truck for the adjustable add-ons pack is this truck made with the help of VR. Afterlife. This is a electric truck. Makes no sound, basically no sound. And it looks really sweet. I worked a long time on this logo on the side. I think it looks awesome. You can see it's based on Phasmophobia, one of my new favorite games, as I'm sure it is for a lot of people. You can see, in order to get this sort of look, we had to get VR to die, and we used his ultra widescreen monitor to get a really cool picture that could span the entire truck. Afterlife. We'll see you soon, and if you look closely, you can see a zombie or a ghost, whatever, hiding in the roof. It's so cool. Hush Power Diesel will still remain in the pack. This will just be the new poster picture on the website. This will be in the adjustable add-ons pack, and it'll run the electric motor to stay quiet and spooky. But yeah, while I'm here, and while I'm here to not forget stuff, now if we go over to the parts and swap out the diesel tank, and throw in the V12, I have completely retuned this. I think I showed this off before, but just in case I haven't. And the V12 is now actually usable. Now we need to let her rev a little bit, or adjust that torque converter. Oh, we don't have. Okay. So, reset. Before, the V12 was basically undrivable unless you had a max RPM. Now we can see it can actually put down its power. It is no longer stuck to just being at 6,000 RPM. It drives pretty nicely now. It's got a lot of power, as you would expect from a huge V12. I'll probably try to like increase the size, the model, a little bit so that you can actually like see it's huge. Because other than just a name, you have to take our word for that it's actually bigger than the normal CRD engine. Of course, it's naturally aspirated, so it's never going to be as tall as an engine with a supercharger. But yeah, the V12 completely retuned. All the engines are going to be fully retuned for the next major release. I'm not sure if I'm going to call my major pack updates 2.2 to match CRD, or 3.0 to match how Blaze Pack used to do it. Or maybe I'll do something different, just to be different, for no reason. But yeah, that's it. Retuned engine, new truck, and fixed 2 transmissions. I'm tacking this onto the end of the already existing video so that I don't have 2 videos coming out within 1 second of each other. V12 still uses all the fuel in the world, because of course it would. And there's other more tuning nuances that you can find out yourself when you get the V12 remastered downloaded. That'll be it. See you all in the future. Let's get one more look at this Afterlife. I actually upscaled this to 12K just to see what it was like, and it's so smooth. There is a non-12K version. The 12K version will be a separate download if you really want it. There's a regular one and a 12K one. Regular one is still 4K, so it's still looking really good. But if you get ultra up close, you'll notice like a little bit of fuzziness from JPEGing. So it's up to you. Nobody will notice except for you now that you've seen this video. Goodbye.